Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Going to be playing a really cool one today. It is ANACONDA from TechBud, and this is on his Patreon course server. If you don't know how Patreon works with a handful of GSPro designers, I'll leave a link down in the video description that kind of explains how all of that is. If you are a Patreon member of TechBud, check this one out. It is a fantasy course set in the jungle. When he released this course, he kept alluding to how difficult it plays, so we'll see what we're in for. I'm in between if I wanted to putt or use auto putt. I ended up putting, playing with the GCQuad. No more talking, let's go. Hole number one, right off the bat, you can tell this one is awesome. Set in the jungle, like I said, kind of on the edge of a river. Big downhill tee shot, birds flying everywhere. I can see here, we've got hazard way up there where the ball might land. And if I stay kind of here, that's a safe shot, but it leaves me kind of a big shot into the green. I am going to 210. I'm gonna play it safe just because I don't want to start off with a tee shot in the water. That's not a good way to start. All right, that's what I wanted to do. Just in the fat part of the fairway before the water. Problem is, well, it's not too bad, 150. I'm gonna say I have a long approach shot. All right, that pin is way in the back there. Probably wanna land it about there and just let it roll back if it does. 140. See if it rolls back there. Okay. All right, first putt of the day. Oh, just missed it. All right, hole number two. Got the river all the way down the right side. Kind of an intimidating tee shot. Jungle on the left, and that pin back right again. Oh no. Oh. It's in the fairway, it's not in the water. I'm fine with that. Just kind of hit it very low and on the heel. So what do we have left? Not a lot of room there. Ideally would like to land it something like that. Exactly what I wanted to do. Don't you love when that works out? Maybe like once around. Okay, a little 7-footer, just barely moving left to right. Play this just left edge. That hurts. Our first par three, it's actually kind of cool how the water looks dirty. It's like a bunch of vegetation in the water. It's not something I would have thought to do. Certainly not gonna go right at that pin with it being so far tucked on the right side. I think we probably wanna do something like this, just right at 150. Oh, and it's 4 yards down, so more like 146. Of course, it's fine if it's long. Pushed it out to the right, not coming back. Oh, and a big bounce right. Can you imagine if I went right at that pin, I'd probably be in the deep rough. And now I'm short-sided, not much I can do. There's nowhere to really land it, so I gotta land it at the pin. Hopefully land it at the pin, hopefully get it to stop. That's about all I can do. I am playing with a different hitting strip today. This is the SIGPRO Softy Light. It is thinner than the original SIGPRO Softy. I've got some material underneath it to prop it up and to match the height of my stance mat. So I haven't hit any chips off of it. It's got a putting turf on top instead of the longer turf of the original SIGPRO Softy. I will be having that review come out pretty soon. Let's see what I can do, try and get this up in the air, land at 15 yards, and stop in a perfect world. Oh, stop, stop, stop. That is as good as I could have asked for. This one kind of a double breaker, but not much. Moving a little bit left to right at the end. All right, 14 feet and we're down 5. So playing about 9. Oh man, putter does not feel good. Maybe I should take some practice strokes. Feels very shaky. Our first par 5, hole number 4. This has everything. It's got water, it's got mountain in the background, it's got jungle. It's nice that they put a cart path out there in the jungle. Now, where is my landing spot? I don't have much of one. So I'm normally about here, and that's the thinnest part of the fairway. Can't get it out to there, and if I'm here, man, that's super short. But you know what? I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's just plan to play this in 3. I'm not a long hitter, and keep it hopefully out of the water. Of course, every time I say that I'm gonna do the conservative shot, then I'm always like, well, what if I screw it up? Then I look really stupid. Should have just gone for it. Just knocking this one out there. Okay, that's what I asked for. Now, unfortunately, I don't really have a landing spot here either. You know, I think I just need to, I'm gonna hang on to this club, which is this hybrid. It's a little over a 200-yard club, and I'm gonna go something like this. It'll probably run through the fairway and into the rough, but that's okay. Don't draw too much. Bounce forward, bounce right. Oh, okay. That looked like it could have very easily kicked left into the water. It didn't, went straight, got away with that. Too much draw there. Pin right there, not very deep where that pin is. Not much room in front of it, so I kind of really just have to play it right at it, and then it looks like it rolls away from it, so that pin is kind of on a little bit of a mound. Oh, way too much. Wow. Way too much. I need to work on the wedges right now. All right, it's 15 yards, downhill, in the rough. I want to land at about 8 or 9, and it should keep rolling. Not enough. Just about a 6-footer. Pretty much dead straight. Let's get this putter working. You've got to be kidding me. How did I not hit that? Oh, God, that's frustrating. All right, tee shot over water, and that pin is tucked front left. Looks like a lot of the greens are this kind of like triangle 3-point type green, which definitely adds to the difficulty. So I can either play it out here 200 and have about 150 in, or I can take driver, play it out here, most likely will be in the rough. I want to hit driver, but it just doesn't seem like that's a good idea. It's a short hole anyways, so I guess we're laying up again. God, that putter is killing me. I cannot believe I didn't get that ball to the hole. Pushed it. Oh, good, but it's drawing back. Okay. That's just what I wanted. It just, man, I started that one right. All right, what can we do here? Because the way this green is, I don't think there's a big benefit to being past the hole. It's not that much bigger past the hole. So I think I'm just gonna play it right at that distance, 115, right at the flag. And if I'm just somewhere up here, it should be still an easy little chip. I'm somewhere just by the flag there. So 115, of course, it's kind of an in-between number. So for me, this would be a pretty full gap wedge. So I've got to get all of it. 118. Okay. Not bad. A little right, a little long, but I'm putting. All right, this one's gonna move a little right early and then straighten out. I'm just gonna play it about right there. 21 down 6. It's gonna be about 15 to 16 feet. There we go. Finally. And that one felt good. All right, what is this? Par 3 island green with snakehead fountains surrounding the green. This is ridiculous. 169, pretty cool. I wonder if this is just all straight out of TechBud's imagination or if there's some kind of inspiration he had for this. So let's check out the green. Pin tucked in the front right. It's gonna be tough. Pretty much need to go right. If I hit any of that brick, it's gonna bounce right in the water. Just to give myself the best chance, I need to go something like that. Oh, that is gonna go farther than I thought. struck that really well. Normally this club goes 175 at most. It went 181. And now I got a long, long putt. Difficult long putt. So we got 67 feet, 24, 26 inches. I'm gonna just put it foot right of the flag as a guess. Maybe that's too much. This is really just right at the flag. Going right at the flag, about 40 feet. Over the ridge, down the hill, looking like it's gonna be short. Once you get into that 40-foot range, that's where I really don't have a feel for it. 20 feet, yes. 30 feet, yeah, that's more than 20. But then when you get to 40 and beyond, that's tough. This one going right to left, 12-footer, downhill. Get in there. Ha! Barely caught the edge. Another par 5, another tee shot over the water. Water on both sides of this fairway. Water all around the green. Kind of looks like a false front too from that angle. We'll see when we get up there. Where do we have to aim? Pretty much nowhere. I think what you do is you aim right at these bunkers. They will keep them from going long. You've got really nowhere else to aim. I mean, I could lay up again in the fairway short. It's a little bit wider. I can't reach it into either way. So that's kind of my deciding factor right there. I can't get there either way. I'm just gonna take what I consider a small advantage because the fairway's a little wider at my 3-wood distance than the driver. Okay, sent it right towards that bunker anyways. It'll be fine. So I can already see the widest part of the fairway being right here. If I go all the way up there, I've got a shorter approach shot, but I mean, that's a 3-wood to get up there anyways. So I think I go right here in that 200 range. Oh, I snapped it. Hit the rough and sit. Sit, 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 sit. Okay. Woo! I am in that tall grass, but the mini map still says rough, not deep rough. I don't know how that is, but it's playable. All right, let's figure this out. It is a little false front up there. Got a lot of distance left and right coming out of that rough. 130 would be good right at this spot. It is gonna move left, so I am gonna aim just a little bit right. 130 out of the rough. Probably wanna be a little bit more like 140. Hit it thin and short. Maybe it'll bounce forward. It did. Wow, I got lucky there. I think having it low, hitting it thin, helped it bounce forward up that slope maybe. And now we've got a little 9-footer. Woo! Now I don't know if that deserved birdie or not, but I'll take it. All right, hole number 8. Water on both sides, but it looks plenty wide. Got a bunker right in the middle of the fairway. This is where we're gonna go, or I should say, this is where we're gonna aim. Moving right. I'll land right in that bunker. Okay, got a challenge here. I don't know if I can even get an iron out of this bunker. I think the best thing to do would be to try and, I mean, to hit at 181 would be like a 6-iron for me at least, 6-iron. That's not getting out of that bunker, I don't think. I should try and go just past this fairway bunker, which would be at least, I'm gonna try a 9-iron. Got past it, right where I wanted. Now here is a good little test to see if I can get up and down with the wedge. Since it looked like I was a little rusty, pin being up front makes it a little more difficult. Just under 50 yards, I kind of have to play it at least at the pin. Sit. Okay, just over the flag. A couple yards longer than I wanted, but not bad. 17, down 3, 14 feet. Hit it. Oh! Got the up and down. That ball looked like it was trucking too. All right, number 9, my finishing hole. Got the foggy mountains in the background. It's like a decently wide fairway, pin way in the back. Ah! Kind of popped that one up a little bit, but ended up being a nice high draw. All right, we want to land this one something like 98 yards. We're 5 yards up, so make that 103-ish. 105. Oh, be good. What a great finish. What's that? Finished 1 under. That makes me feel good. I think I've said before, I hate when I make these videos and I just have a terrible finishing hole. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Anyways, really, really cool fantasy course from TechBud. These fantasy courses, I mean, sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't, even if they're good, but just the idea of the fantasy course, but you can really do some crazy things in GSPro, so it's definitely fun to see some different stuff. Just like it's fun to see some real life courses that we all know from the PGA Tour or elsewhere. This is cool too. You kind of get a little bit of all of it. So this is ANACONDA from TechBud on his Patreon. Again, if you don't know how that works, I'll leave a link down in the description. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next video. Thanks, guys.